Another special guest in the building, none other than Mr. Kyle Jacko. What it do, my friend? How are you?
What's up? How y'all doing? Motivational speaker.
You gotta hold the mic.
Okay.
You gotta hold it. Yeah, just like that. There
Got
you
you.
go.
Like I'm a rapper. I got you.
He said, I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. So, Kyle, what's going on with you, my friend? How's your day going?
Going pretty good today. Woke up, said my prayers. So that's the best thing about life.
Okay.
All the time.
Had a little rocky day at first, but you know.
What happened? What do you mean rocky day?
Man, just rocky. You know what I'm saying? My job, they didn't pay my money on time.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hey, I got it done. And then
you didn't have to go slap nobody around, did you?
I don't do that anyway.
Oh,
you know, so
yeah.
do that. And that's when after I was getting ready to come here, I normally park at 285 Flea Market. I park my truck up there. Man, I tried to park my truck up there. They're like, no, you can't park here. Wow. So I had to go to my auntie house, drive down the little small street, park right there, jump in the car, drive here.
Wow.
Man, it was amazing. It was really
Wow.
But you made it, and that's the most important thing. Is this your first time on radio?
No, this is my second time.
Oh, okay. All
Okay,
right.
great.
Okay, yeah, don't tell nobody that. No, this is the first
y'all energy, I've been seeing y'all, man. I love y'all energy. I want to come back. I really, truly want to come back.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Well, you got lucky because you just happened to be here on this show the day that we have a legend in the building, Mr.
What? Where at? Hey.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about what you have going on. Tell us a little bit about the organization.
What I have going on right now, I have a series called the Queen Series. The Queen Series I have right now, I started the Queen Series because I feel like a lot of times on social media, they are not showing women for who they are right here. They're showing them for their body.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'm really to the point like, I have 4 little girls, so I want my little girls, my nieces, to grow up and see these lawyers, these doctors, these comedians, these other motivational speakers, these life coaches. So that's why I started the Queen Series. And I mean, to me, it's very important to me because my grandmother rose me up as a little kid to be strong. My dad wasn't right there. So my grandmother, my mom, they all been so strong in my life. I was like, I got to do something for the women in my life. So the Queen Series started this year. For every Queen Series, we're honoring my grandmother on every Queen Series. It's called the Queen Series, but it's honoring Catherine Elizabeth Jacko. That's my grandmother.
Maybe I missed something, but, okay, so I get it. It's called the Queen Series, but what is the Queen Series? What is it?
The Queen Series, I created it because, once again, on social media is not showing women for their mind. It's showing people for their body.
Okay, hold on. Let's pause, right? Because you know what the Queen Series is, but the rest of the people listening don't know.
So is it a documentary? Is it a book?
Yeah,
what is the Queen Series?
It's on my YouTube. It's videos.
It's
a series of videos.
Yeah,
Of videos of different women that's prospering with their mind instead of their body. Like the question yesterday was about the lady teaching her daughter to get a man to get a bag. That's not what we want. Teach her how to go get her mind so she go get her own bag.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Like when I'm doing I have a woman, she is on there. She's the first person on my Queen Series. She's 100% blind and she's a cosmetologist.
Oh, wow.
What? Yes, 100% blind. Her name is D. Ross. She's 100% blind. She's a cosmetologist. Now,
Wow.
And after that one, I have a woman, she's a truck driver and she's a real estate agent.
Okay.
And then after that, I have another one on there, which is my play sister. She's a life coach. She's a personal trainer. She's a marriage counselor, too.
Right.
And then I have a business coach on there. I have another woman. She has a skin care line on there. So I have so many that's not about to come out right
That's
now.
good.
Okay.
So that's a good thing to do to show,
I just
show
want
our sisters in the light.
Yeah, I want a little girl to see, let's say I have a little girl right now. She wants to be a motivational speaker or a life coach or a pastor or a comedian or something like that.
Right.
I'm going to show them, hey, this what it is right here. I got somebody for you can watch.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So you've spoken of spirituality here, so that's something that we all can respect.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, Kyle, let's talk about the journey. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Port Arthur, Texas, 77640.
Okay.
Stand up.
All right.
Home of Simpson.
And what brought you to the Atlanta area? What brought you here?
What brought me to the Atlanta area was my grandmother. My cousins kept on getting in trouble. I was the one that never did get in trouble.
Okay.
I stayed out of trouble.
Right.
So I stayed out of trouble. My grandmother told me I was going to visit my uncle. So I went visit my uncle in Louisville, Kentucky. But his his wife, whatever it was, she was like, me and her both close to the same age. This is over.
Wow.
Yeah, my uncle ended up putting me out of his house.
Okay.
So then I went to my auntie house to go visit my auntie. I ended up not going to visit my auntie, I ended up staying. My grandmother told my auntie, was basically I was coming down there and visit. Okay. She didn't tell my auntie that I was going to come down there and stay.
Wow.
So I stayed in my auntie house. My auntie had 3 little girls. So she had a curfew. I was just coming from Port Arthur, Texas.
Right.
I'm not coming to the house at 9 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
I've done that 3 times. My auntie put me out of the house.
Okay.
So she put me out of the house, became homeless. After that, kept on going what I had to do. Had a job at McDonald's. After that, went from McDonald's to Popeyes and then selling drugs.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So either way I go, I always had some kind. My hand was always in somebody's food box. So you want to say,
Yeah.
But I've done it and kept on doing it, and people ask me a lot, like, what made you stop? I got tired. It was like 12, 11 years just doing the same thing, and I got tired.
Yeah.
I ended up going to my church, Berean Christian Church, and went there.
You talking about Berean here in Atlanta?
Yes, Stone Mountain, Georgia.
I know Berean. I used to go to Berean.
Yeah, me and my pastor, he done one of my videos for my YouTube channel.
Yeah, Pastor Lee.
Pastor Dr. Karen B. Lee.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2
They're
churches.
Yeah, there's one in down there in
County.
Sandtown,
In Gwinnett County.
Yeah, they
No.
got
Gwinnett County.
Gwinnett
Right,
and
but 2
Stone
Pastor Lees. There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, they're
Isn't
brothers.
it their brothers?
They-
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so now we talked about the journey. Now, where are you? You said that you mentioned earlier off air that you're a father of 5.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
4 girls.
4 girls and
Wow.
1 son.
That's what you was doing when you was out there in them streets.
I have changed.
How old are you kids? How old are you kids?
Amir is 10, Madison is 8, and they're not twins either. Nalani is 8, Taylor is 6, and Olivia is 6.
Okay.
How many baby mamas?
4.
Okay.
Children's mothers. I can't say baby mama because they would really get mad. Children's mothers.
Children's mothers, okay.
So I assume you obviously have a good standing relationships with your children's mothers.
3 of them, yes.
Okay. All right.
So you're doing well if 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 out of 4
You're on
is
good
good.
terms with 3. Yeah.
So what has been the change like? You said you were homeless. You were doing something that you know you shouldn't have been doing.
I got shot too.
And you got shot.
2 times.
You got shot.
Wow.
Bro, you done went
Look,
through
I
it,
got
my
shot
guy.
in my hip, and then the dude tried to shoot me in my face 3 times, but the gun got jammed.
Wow.
50 Cent.
Wow.
That was
But
God.
I mean, it was God so many times.
Yeah.
Rode around, supposed to go see my cousin. I didn't go see my cousin. My cousin got killed with an AK-47. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in some stuff, and those times could have taught me lessons, but with me, it didn't teach me the lesson.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So that's what I'm getting to now. And I'll turn it over to Bad Girl Nunu. I know she's got some questions. That just leads me to where I wanted to go originally. Okay, when did the humbling actually come? That's what we all know. When did the true humbling come? When was that humbling experience that turned it all around?
I think it was Mr. Lester Peterson. He's not here anymore. It was January 1st.
Okay.
He basically passed away. I just kept on doing what I was doing, and then one day, Mr. Lester kept on asking me a question. He was like, do you want to come meet the Bible study? He's like, you need to come. I'm like, nah. Then the second time I was like, nah. And the third time I was like, man, if I don't go to Bible study with this dude, he's never going to stop asking.
Wow.
And I went, and I remember, man, I cried. Like, I heard Pastor Lee, and I heard he was preaching, and I heard he was teaching, and I was just like, wow.
I swear, when you go to Berean, it feel like they
Like you talking to
Pastor
Rick
speaking directly.
right?
I don't care what he say. It seems like he's speaking directly to you. I understand.
I remember I went there, and as soon as I went there, it was like, okay. I remember him saying something, 'cause I went 2 more times, and he said, you can't serve 2 masters. And when he said you can't serve 2 masters, I was still in the midst of doing that and doing other things. So I was like, wow. So I had a girlfriend then, and I told my girlfriend, I was like, I can't do this no more. And when I told that, she actually stopped talking to me.
Wow.
Completely.
You weren't selling the drugs, and you weren't doing none of that.
It was crazy how it happened. So when I stopped doing what I was doing,
Yeah.
I'll never forget, I ended up going to a Citco gas station. I took about 2,000 worth of weed, and I took a bag full of pills, and I had some codeine too. I'm not gonna lie to none of y'all. I drank a little bit of the codeine, but I ended up putting it in the trash can. I lit it on fire, and ever since then, my life is going
wow.
good.
Wow, that's
But
good.
I want to tell everybody something. Once you change your life, don't expect it's going to happen like that because after I done all that, my car ended up getting stolen the next week. I lost my apartment, but I kept on going to church and kept on stuffing all my 5 kids into a Pontiac Grand Dam. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I know that it doesn't happen. You know, I've had some difficulties in my life. I haven't had a drop of alcohols in almost 12 years. So I had my struggles, and I know it didn't happen overnight, but there was a pivotal moment, right, that sent you off in the other direction on your pathway.
I just really
you got sick of yourself.
Yeah, I got tired. Like you seen your cousin get brutally murdered, and then you see your other cousin die with a heart attack. Then you see
people
so
going
many
to jail.
Yeah, like I
it's
kept
just nothing there that's positive.
Yeah, because I kept on seeing stuff with shirts, like people wearing RIP shirts,
Negative all the time.
And I'm like, this
I'm from Inglewood, California.
Oh, okay.
So I already know. You know, the shirts get made every week with somebody's face on it. You know, and that's not what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want that in your life, man. You want your kids to grow up in it because they see you in that atmosphere. That's what they gonna go to. Same thing. Women, girls, or guys.
Yeah, my little girls growing up right now, they need to see somebody.
Yes.
So they need to see somebody.
This brother right here definitely has a story to tell. You obviously you done been through some things.
Story. I use testimony. Stories can be refabricated.
Hey, listen, I
agree.
APz Mid Morning Mimosa, the coldest show on the radio. It's currently 40 minutes after the hour, and when you hear this music, it can only mean one thing. Nunu, what it do?
Y'all already know it is time for that coffee or
Yes,
Corona.
Bring it.
And Bagel Nunu gonna give it to y'all straight, no chaser.
Come on.
That's right.
So I wanted to talk about one of our fathers in Michigan that decided to take his daughter out of school. His biracial daughter out of school after the teacher and another student cut her hair. Yeah. I'm like, really? What? Now we turn into beauticians and we doing it in school?
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
I mean, what was the reason?
Yeah.
Well,
she had dreadlocks or something?
Just really curly hair because she's biracial, so she's mixed. So a father in Michigan has pulled his 7-year-old biracial daughter out of school after he was told that her teacher and a classmate had cut her hair at the school on 2 separate occasions. According to the Detroit Free Press last month, Jimmy Hoffmeyer's daughter, Journey, came home from Gannard Elementary with her hair cut on one side. So they just went and gave her they gave her a Bagel Nunu cut.
Wow.
So they took off the whole side. This is disturbing.
So you
put
said,
a bowl on her head.
So get this. You
cut.
said a teacher and a student. The girl is in the 7th grade, so a teacher. I mean,
no, she's 7 years
So
old.
a teacher in the 3rd
she's
grader.
in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, so a teacher in the 2nd grader cut this girl's hair.
When his daughter came home 2 days later, the hair on the other side of her head was cut.
Wow.
She was crying, Hoffmeyer said. She was afraid of getting in trouble for getting her hair cut. I asked what happened, and the child stated, this is just really crazy. The child stated that they cut my hair. In a written statement, the NPU Director of Policy and Legislation stated, no child should have to experience this type of humiliating ordeal because of their hair texture, style, or type. The adults entrusted with her learning crossed the line, didn't protect her, and had no desire to be accountable for their actions. NPU is currently seeking a civil rights attorney for the Hoffmeyer family and has sent formal requests to the district for evidence regarding the incident. Hoffmeyer, who removed his daughter from the school, also stated that we've had to take her to the doctor because she hasn't been eating. She's having trouble sleeping now and always wants to be with us. Wow. All because her hair didn't look how they thought it should. Wow. Wow.
I still don't understand the reasoning for it.
Apparently her hair was too curly for the teacher. So the teacher took it upon herself
Man,
to give her a haircut.
Man, I wish white was my kid.
Yes,
Wow.
white teacher.
White teacher.
That's what we all saying is, I wish they would have.
Man.
You know, I'm wondering, you know, usually a mama would have flew up to the school.
Yeah.
She would have went back. She never would have had to get the other half of her haircut because they would have addressed the situation the first time they put some scissors on her head.
Yeah, sir.
So they sent her back to school, and then they
problem.
finished the job.
He took her to a salon to have her hair fixed so that it would
even on both sides.
Even it out
Wow.
on both sides. Yeah.
Wow.
My car would have been sitting in somebody's living room with the engine running.
I would have been just sitting right there, like in the schoolroom.
Yeah, my car would have been in somebody's living room.
Look with Fred Cougar claws on, like.
I pray to God every day that certain things don't happen to my children because it will be my end. Because I'm not playing.
But it's so sad that
I'm not playing out here.
My grandfather, he just made 74 years old. He's like, right now, the way it was back in the day, he said he'd rather deal with the KKK than deal with the way it is right now.
Yeah, because you don't know what to expect from these ones. First of all, you don't know who they are until you encounter them.
Yes.
That's what the fear and the fright is.
Yeah.
You don't know who they are until you encounter them.
Because you can see that hood and white sheets coming from a long way away.
Yeah,
you can run.
Because I remember growing up in Port Arthur and like, we had to look out for the dope boys, but the dope boys, they was nice to us, but nowadays, they go to school, and some of these kids that go to school, my pastor talked about it too, they go to school right now, it's not the same way. Because now they go to school, they might not make it back home.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
It's sad though.
Wow.
Only thing you can do to teach your kids right, like my little boy, he had this little thing where he used to love putting his hands in his pocket. And I told him, I said, you can't do that. Because I don't want nobody to think you have something in your pocket. Because nowadays, no matter how old you is.
That's right.
It's getting better.
Their age doesn't matter. They'll take them down.
Yeah.
So
you see the 15-year-old girl they just killed. For protecting herself from a grown woman.
So listen, for everybody that just tuning in, whether you're on social media or you're catching the show, wherever you're catching it at, listen, we have a lot of special guests in the building. We have Kyle Jacko in the building. We got Mr. Eddie Laverne Jr. in the building along with APz Mid Morning Mimosa. The phone lines are wide open, 765-450-9119. Once again, 765-450-9119. Please give us a call if you'd like to, chime in. And of course, we got Mr. Kyle Jacko in the building.
That's right.
He has his video series that's on social media, the King and Queen series, correct?
Yes.
But they can't see you when you nod your head.
Wow.
They can't see you when you shake your head.
I feel like I'm a celebrity right now. Because I feel like I'm looking right in front of David Ruffin right now.
Not David Ruffin.
Yes, he should. No, before he got on drugs.
Okay.
I mean, well, you are sitting in front of the studio first.
Eddie Kane Jr.
So tell us,
It's nights like this.
That's not David Ruffin, though.
I can still do it.
So before the break, you were telling us about the King and Queen series of videos that you have out on social media. If you don't mind, let's talk about the production of the King and Queen series, video series that you have on social media. Who's doing the production? Meaning, who's writing the series, and who do you have filming these things?
I have an amazing person by the name of Kyle Jacko. He films it.
Wow.
Follow everybody on Instagram and Clubhouse. Kyle Jacko, he does the lighting, he does the microphone, he does everything himself.
Wow.
I just had one person that just edited one video. His name is Jerome in the House Studio. I have edited all 634 videos.
You said who?
Jerome in the House Studio.
I know
Jerome.
We
know Jerome.
He edited one of my videos, but Jerome be very busy.
Yeah,
so.
we were just with Jerome at the Super Bowl down in Tampa.
Yeah, he edited one of my videos, but he's real busy now. My uncle always told me a long time ago, it's good to have people that can edit for you.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Right.
So I do it myself.
That's a big part of the editing.
Go ahead now, I'm sorry.
No, I just said the editing is a big part of all the film.
Yeah.
You can do that.
If you get a chance to look at it, I do the editing, I do the lighting, I do the microphones, the sound, everything like that. I'm going Matter of fact, Marsha's with me right now. She wants to get a HP. I need to get me an Apple. So I said, we can do a trade. You can have an HP. I need to get me an Apple because I know it's good editing on my iPad, but it stores so much stuff on my iPad.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to get the Apple to do it though. But I do the lighting, I do everything. I pay for everything myself.
So because you do everything, you do the writing of the series as well.
Yeah, I have a whole playlist, a blueprint.
Got you.
Yeah.
So with that being said, because you write the series, where does the creativity for the storylines come from? Where you getting the inspiration?
It's their testimony. It's all on them, whatever they want to talk about. We have people on there that's coming from walks of life, that's hairstylists. We got people that coming up. Marsha right here is a motivational speaker. Then we have other people coming on as comedians. We have a lot of people coming on for different things. So what I do is I have a blueprint. The blueprint that I have for them, it's like a blueprint. They'll probably show up and they might like, what is your accomplishment? So they'll say what their accomplishment is like they did, and then they'll go to another question and be like, what woman in your life elevated you to be the queen you are right now? That'll be that question. I got some kind of wordplay where they never know what I'm going to say, but I say one word, and when I say that one word to them, they got to expound what that word means. Like your word might be family. You be like, family means that's rock, that's everything to me. I might ask you, say God. You might be like, God is the heaven, behold, everything. So I'm just doing stuff, but it's really to push everything they got going out. Like I say, my friend's 100% blind. You're not going to get the whole entire story.
Yeah.
I'm only going to give you a little bit. I want you to go out and entertain them. Like, go reach out to them on emails and everything like that. My friend that's blind, she has had over 60 or 70 emails, 20 or 30 calls. People want to know, how did you get blind? Like, she wasn't always blind.
Yeah. But I have a friend like
something happened.
That
that's crazy.
When we went to high school, she was partially blind, and then it kind of this was a gradual thing, almost like the Ray Charles. How Ray Charles.
Yeah, but she was never blind at first though.
Wow.
She had a heart problem at first, then she had an ear problem, and then the sight went out.
Wow.
So like she always could see at first. She had two kids. So now, like I tell everybody like this, when everybody try to be irritated and be mad at life, and I say, picture this: D. Ross wakes up every single day and can't even see the light, but she still smiles every day. Wow. You can't be mad every day if you got somebody like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right.
I agree. Kyle, for King and Queen, because of so many people out there are readers, like I love to just open up a book on a Sunday morning and just read. Have you ever considered turning the series into a book?
It actually happened. It's good you asked that. I was on Clubhouse and they have a woman named Miss Abby. Miss Abby has reached out to me and she wanted to do an article for the Queen series, and then she wanted to do an article for the King series, and she also wants to actually write a book on my life journey and with the King and Queen series also.
Yeah, I think that's an amazing idea.
So are you trying to take it to another platform, maybe to another network?
I just tell you like this, man, whatever God gonna bring me, that's where I'm gonna go. Because I think sometimes in life, we always just say like, okay, I want to do this, that, and the other. But if you put your trust in God, it's gonna go the right way it gotta go anyway. So that's why I never put nothing into it right now. Like last year I only had 20 queens. This year I'm about to have about 45, 50. And King series only had 20. This year I'm gonna have like 40 something.
Well, I'm a king. I'm gonna come on there.
Oh, I already told you. Hey, look, you're welcome.
I'm coming.
Uncle Red, you're welcome. You're welcome. And you know I gotta. You know you gotta come on.
I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
I don't know if we're gonna have you a purple microphone. That like
It's all good. I can work with any color microphone. It's all good.
Well, y'all keep it locked right here to the coldest show on radio, APz Mid Morning Mimosa.
Coldest.
Red.
I'm doing very good. I cannot complain. If I did, what would change if I did complain?
Absolutely.
Child support still gonna come anyway. So.
Absolutely. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing would change.
So listen, Cal, before we jump back into everything that you have going on, if you are a huge fan of Megan Thee Stallion, more than likely you probably woke up this morning a little disappointed. And the reason being because Megan Thee Stallion posted a virtual computerized video on her social media page, on her Instagram page, and the computerized message states that Megan Thee Stallion is taking a hiatus from social media. And it appears that the video was posted by her management team. So if you love Megan Thee Stallion little Instagram videos, You probably won't be seeing it. You probably won't be seeing
Well,
any
did they
video
state the
anytime.
reason for
That's good. Everybody need a break though.
Well,
To recharge. She
Yeah.
said
Yeah, I
she
just
said
watched
she needed
it.
to recharge.
You know she done it. She like she went thing with old dude and everything like that. She just probably need a break.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and you know she from Texas.
So-
We always need a break.
So the message says.
No, we always need a break.
So the message says Megan Thee Stallion is recharging due to the demands of the hot girl lifestyle.
Wow.
Has now entered a period of regeneration to prepare for what next.
It's work.
In her absence, management will manage all social media postings on the behalf of the hot girl. Now listen, management. The problem that I have with this whole situation, if you guys are managing her social media, how am I going to see Megan Thee Stallion pop locking and dropping over with?
Can I go to child support? Can I take a retirement break from child support?
You can.
Why? She took a break. I mean, I can't take a break from child support.
No, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Two things. She don't need to stay gone too long.
She better
That's
not.
number one. Don't stay gone too long. And number two, I mean, what's a little, you can still twerk every now and again and send them videos out there. That ain't really.
How you feeling about that? How you feeling about
A little twerk don't hurt
it? And don't hurt
Don't
anything.
hurt.
Well, back to the Queen series that we was
Wow.
talking about. How about that? How about the Queen
You
series?
can't see Megan Thee Stallion twerk. How?
So you don't.
I don't watch it like that though. I don't. Like she from Texas.
I don't watch it like
But
that.
guess what?
either.
But guess what?
It's kinda hard not to notice, though.
But even with Megan Thee Stallion, you know what she does besides music though, right? She does a lot of stuff like
In the community?
in the community. No,
That's
in the
what
community.
she stole my heart with her community.
Yeah,
that's all I
to
see.
be honest.
Yeah, she knows she going to school and there. She going to college and everything.
Okay, well, we missed that part.
She busy.
We missed. You drop it like you hot. You be like, school, college. You turn down.
How would you like to have Megan Thee Stallion in school?
But you actually really know who she is. You actually know her background, know everything about her. You'll be like, she needs to be talking about that on social media.
I know
but
her back.
Everybody ain't talking about that though. Everybody ain't talking about that.
I
But the
know.
Queen series is available right now.
Yeah, I know what it seems like. It seems like Bad Girl Nunu is the only one on your side right now. I know it seems like that.
It's hard out here, Kyle. It's hard out here.
But,
We trying to keep balance, but it's rough.
Yeah, that's cool.
we try not to objectify women on this show, but it kind of happens.
Well, that's her. That's her.
But no, I'm serious.
That's her thing.
But the Queen series is on my shirt. It's on right
We
now.
love the Queens.
That's right. So for everybody that is joining us right now in studio, we have none other than Mr. Eddie Levert Jr. We got Kyle Jacko.
That's right.
And of course we have your usual suspect. And Kyle Jacko has the video series,
That's
the
right.
King and Queen series, which is on social media.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And of course his series, I think it's amazing because your videos are inspirational positive videos that show black people in the necessary light that we need to be shown in.
Yes. Yeah.
So we spoke a little bit about the Queen series. Now let's talk about the King series.
Yeah.
Okay, with the King series, the Queen series, I created this series last year, and my uncle was a part of the series. Like, if you look on that shirt that I gave you, it says Honor Eddie Ray Brown. He just passed away February 20th of this year.
Oh, wow.
So, with the
How did he
King,
pass away?
he had stage 4 cancer. He was battling for a very, very long time.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, when I created the King series, I created it because growing up in Port Arthur, Texas, I saw so many people that was always trying to push me forward in life and just show me different things. And I grew up without a father. Like, my dad, he was never in my life like that. So I look at it like, what if I would have saw Uncle Red growing up? I would have saw you growing up, or your dad, or your brother growing up. Like, I actually really know who you was. It would have been totally good. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull somebody from one of my series and things. I have something called the Lions Dance also.
Yeah.
Right.
I pulled Mr. Craig Costin from that and put him on my
pulled
King
who?
series. Mr. Craig Costin.
Who was that?
Mr. Craig Costin is somebody who was on the King series chapter 1.
Gotcha.
But I took him and made another series called The Lions Den. It's bridging the gap between elders and youth.
That's right.
That's amazing.
But I took
That's
him
good.
from that chapter, from
That's
the King
right.
series, from Lions, and I put him on it, so he's going to be the ambassador over the whole entire series.
So I have a question. Your life experience so far, the granularity level of it is just, it's tremendous. You've been through a lot. You've overcome a lot. How old are you?
I am 34 years old. Birthday October 20. I'll be 35 years old.
Young king.
Yeah, young little whippersnapper. Young little
Man, you
whippersnapper.
feel old. I feel old out here, like.
Right?
Shoot.
Yeah, you've definitely been through a lot at the age that you currently are.
But I love it though. I really love it.
Yeah, and I was just gonna ask, because a lot of people go through things, and unfortunately, they don't make it. They don't make it on the other side successfully.
And you know, and a lot of people that I know that have been in the streets, and still have the education of the both together make you a whole. It seems to me that you know both sides of everything. You know what I'm saying? The street side and the educational side.
It's like you. How would you be able to define happiness and peace and serenity
if you didn't know
hadn't gone through the pain and the suffering?
Because if you have it good,
chaos.
I feel if you have it good all your life, then when it does get bad, you don't know what to
fold.
do. Then the people that commit suicide, jump off a building.
I tell everybody, this is my whole 2021 right here. It always, I survived. I survived the streets. I survived truck driving. I survived being a motivation to me. I even survived child support. I survived the baby mama.
If you survived the child support, you have done a great thing.
For real.
Great thing.
Wow.
Yes.
That child support, boy.
That's my whole thing for 2021 is like I tell everybody, just put I survived
take your license
in front of your name. I survived.
Can't get a passport. They won't let you leave the country.
They don't want you to leave the country.
I don't need to leave the country. I gotta go to Texas.
You gotta go to Africa though, man.
Oh, they'll come looking for you.
You gonna go to Africa?
Hey, look, that's why I pay for it.
Yeah, you got to go to Cuba or something. You got to go to Cuba or
Afghanistan, though.
But I tell
Liberia.
But I tell people a lot though. If you put I survived in front of your name, you don't know how strong you gonna be.
That's right.
I survived. That's some real bit. I tell everybody. I tell my little boy and everything. It's like my dad's a superhero. I just don't wear a cape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I am.
That's right.
You know the unique thing. The unique thing that I've noticed about you is that you give credit to your elders.
Oh yes.
I noticed that when you walked in the door. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And so you're right. Sometimes they'll say that sometimes the elders don't know how to talk to the youngsters. And I say to them that they just simply aren't trying hard enough.
Yes, sir.
And so, you know, in order to speak to the youth, first of all, it's not about what we say.
That's right.
Right? We all, at the end of the day, it's not even about what you say. They're going to notice what you do.
Yeah.
It is not your words. It is your deeds and your actions. And so that's the problem. And what I like about you, Kyle, is the fact that you not necessarily grew above your circumstances, right? You didn't let your circumstances define you. Your father wasn't in the home, but now you know that it's important that you got to be a good father. You got to set the new example. You gotta break that cycle in your family.
Absolutely.
And be the one that says, okay, it's gonna start with me. I'm gonna be on top of the family tree.
Yeah. Cause my mom, my mom, she wasn't one of the ones that gave you a hug and gave you a kiss. She wasn't like that. But my kids, man, I give my daughters kisses and even though they wipe my kisses off, but I give them kisses. I tell my daughters every single day, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I give them, matter of fact, what I do every year, I take off to work and I go get them Valentine's Day gifts, and I take them out to go eat and everything else. Like that's what I do every single year. Except for that one we were talking about the other baby, man. We going to cook.
Wow, come on now. Stop.
So Kyle, you know, as we speak about the King series and the Queen series, we know where you started. We know what it is. Now let's speak about what's next for the King and Queen series. What do you guys have coming up next? What's next in line?
The King and Queen series, it only comes out once a year.
Okay.
But now I have they want to do a novel, like something like a novel, like a book on the King series and on the Queen series. They want to do an article for it too.
When you say they, who is that?
I've actually met him on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Clubhouse is really big in my life because I met a woman named Abby, and she's like she's an author out there in New York.
Okay.
And she heard my testimony.
Absolutely.
Because she said a story, I had to stop her again, like I stopped you.
Yeah.
And when I said that, she was just like, you know what? I would love to write a book on you, and I want to talk about the King series and the Queen series.
Okay.
And she is a 36-year-old white woman. And she was like, I love it. I want to do it. And I'm so amazed. I don't know. Like the King and Queen series for me, if it doesn't sell one single book, as long as these little kids grow up
she
and
sees
these queens,
she sees something in your series,
different.
bro.
Yeah.
Believe that she saw something in your series that she wanted to explain.
Well, she didn't watch it first. At first, she just heard me talking about it.
Sometimes you know that's all you need.
That's
all you need is to talk about it.
Right. Something they say a duck it looks calm on the surface, but with those paddles on the bottom under the surface, that duck is paddling like crazy, right? So you don't know what's under the surface for. She probably heard something key, or maybe even just one word, or maybe even a gesture that you made.
I'm a lion. That's how I attack life.
There it is. Then you just probably answered the question for her. She saw a lion.
Yeah.
So is there, we covered a lot regarding the King and Queen series. Is there anything that we have not covered that you would like the people to know about the King and Queen series?
The King, like I said, the King series, just know whenever you watch these King series videos, I want all y'all to go back and look at chapter 2 with my Uncle Eddie Ray Brown, because I want you to see how strong my uncle was. Like, that's why his name is on that shirt. That's why his name is on the logo, because my uncle was very, very strong. Yeah. Like I say, beating stage 4 cancer, and he told everybody last year he wanted to build his wife a house. He started in January. He got through with that house in December, and he passed away in February.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He had his own barbershop.
And
he was an amazing person. And then with the Queen series, I want everybody, all the women to know out there, just because these men disrespect you and they do everything like that, my name is Kyle Jack, and I apologize for all they wrongdoings they do, because I know King's supposed to be standing a certain type of way. And I'm going to keep on bringing beautiful, amazing people out there to you. And the King and Queen series, like I said, comes out once a year. Because I'm not just getting people from TikTok showing off their body or doing this, that, and other. I have to get real queens.
Absolutely.
The Queen name is not just a slogan. That is really how I live my life. I want my little girls to grow up and be the queens they are. So I'm going to keep on bringing strong, positive queens out there.
So if Kings and Queens would like to be a part of this series, and if anyone wants to get in contact with you, how can they find you? How can they get in contact with you? Let them know.
Well, right now, you can look me up on Instagram at motivational_forever, or you can look me up under motivational86@yahoo.com. And I think that's 2 ways. And I actually have a personal assistant started with me Monday, so she's gonna be the one that's really gonna do it. But until she comes along, like I said, Instagram motivational_4ever, and then I have the email is motivational86@yahoo.com. And like right there, and then Twitter too, Jacko Motivation. So anyone in ways but let you know, you can't just get on the Queen series because you reach out to me.
Right.
My team of the chapter 2 Queen series and chapter 3 Queen series, we all have to look through them, because I feel like this: when you're part of chapter 3, or you're part of chapter 4, chapter 5, you're representing all the rest of these queens went before you.
That's right.
So
that's right.
So what's the YouTube channel?
The YouTube
if they searched on YouTube. Where would they need to look?
What they gotta type in is KYLE. Last name is JACKO. That's only one of me, and you're gonna see me with a yellow shirt on.